Right now, my best round of golf is a 5 over par 77, which I think is pretty good golf for an 8.3 handicap, but I want more. So from today, I'm starting a brand new series called Project 1 Under. The challenge is very simple. I keep going until I shoot my first ever round under par. Each episode of this series, I'm going to be heading out for a round of golf, tracking all of my stats using ShotScope technology, and then sitting down afterwards to figure out where I'm going wrong. ShotScope is going to help me identify my weaknesses, and with that information, I'm going to be using YouTube and I'm going to be getting golf lessons to work on those weaknesses. The idea of this series is not only to help me get better at golf and become a scratch golfer, but to show you guys at home what works and what doesn't in the aim of getting better. Some weeks we're going to see some good progress. Other weeks are going to be really painful. But every single step and every single episode gets me closer to that goal. And hopefully you guys can take those steps to better golf with me. But first, we need a benchmark. This is episode 1 of Project 1 Under. Let's get into it. No, that's so bad. Oh, tap. That is terrible. I think we know what I need to be working on. Ball left! Christ. Go. Oh God. Putt in already. 8 putts already in this round. What is going on today? That is terrible. Finally. God, that's bad. Wow. Go, go, go. 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 Oh my God, that would have been the worst par ever. Okay, so I'm a long way off breaking par, and this series might actually go on forever. But it's pretty clear what held me back today, and that was my putting. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty of my putting issues from today, let's focus on something positive and look at my ShotScope shot of the day. ShotScope assign every single shot you hit on your round of golf a strokes gained value. These values are all added up together to give you a total picture of your round of golf. And in this series, the ShotScope shot of the day is simply the shot of that round that had the highest strokes gained value. And this week, I think there's a pretty clear winner. It came early on in the round, and it's my second shot into hole 1. This was a perfectly struck 7-iron from the left-hand rough. I had to keep it a touch lower than normal just to make sure that the ball got under those branches in front of me, but sticking this shot to 6 foot gained me 1.06 shots on a scratch golfer, which is a huge gain in one single shot. I'm going to keep a log of all of these shots of the days from these rounds of golf and put a little highlight reel together at the end of the year. But how good do you think this shot was, guys? Do you think I hit a better shot out there today? Let me know in the comments. But that's enough positive talk. This series is all about getting better, and to get better, we need to identify weaknesses. For this round of golf, compared to a scratch golfer, I lost 0.88 strokes gained off the tee. So that's a pretty good result for my current handicap of 8.3. I lost 3.4 shots with my approach game. I did hit 50% of my greens, which is pretty good again for my handicap, but my average proximity of 81 feet is a little bit too high, which explains why this strokes gained number for approach isn't great. I lost 0.14 shots in my short game. Short game is usually a strength of my game, and today it wasn't too bad, but putting, Jesus, was this bad. I lost 6.24 shots against a scratch golfer just with my putting. According to ShotScope, scratch golfers average between 28 and 30 putts per round. And this week, if I played 18 holes, I'd have been looking at least 36 putts. I missed a lot of 5 to 10 foot putts, which usually means that my start line was an issue. But on top of that, I left a lot of long putts short, which indicates that my pace is an issue. And when you've got line and pace causing you problems with your putting, it's a recipe for disaster, which is what today's putting performance was. Usually my putting isn't an issue. Over the course of 2025, I'm only losing 0.61 shots in a round of golf to a scratch golfer. I'm not too sure what happened today. Maybe it was the early start, maybe it was the wet greens, but either way, it was bad today and I need a refresher on my putting. And this is how I'm gonna do it. To work on my start line, I'm going to be using the putting mat in my office. This is a simple 6-foot mat and it's the quickest and most efficient way of working on your start line. All I need to do is put the reps in and make sure I make as many of these 6-footers as I can. Starting the golf ball online is all about subconscious repetition. If you don't work on this, it's very easy to lose the ability to do this without thinking, which I think is what happened today. I was overthinking and overreading these small putts. For my pace putting though, it's going to require a lot more space. I don't live too far away from the golf course, so I'm going to make a point of heading over there more often to the practice green to work on my pace putting. I was given an amazing drill for pace putting by the head pro at Spalding Golf Club, and this is how it works. You take 3 balls and you hit the first ball anywhere on the green. The goal for the second ball is to make sure that it goes further than the first ball, and the goal for the third ball is to make sure that it finishes somewhere between the first and second balls. This can really help you dial in your feel, and the closer the 3 balls are together, the better your pace putting is. Varying the distance and break will help keep this drill interesting and give you more feel. So between now and my next round on camera, this is what I'm going to be working on. Start line here in the office, pace putting out there on the practice green. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode of Project 1 Under. In that episode, I will reveal if these putting drills have actually helped or hindered my golf game. So if you want to see if these drills work, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't guessed by now, guys, ShotScope is now a partner of the channel. And when companies partner with this channel, that means you guys get the benefits. In the description of this video, you will see a link to the ShotScope website. And if you use the promo code TKGolf15, you will get 15% off everything on that website. They've got rangefinders, they've got watches, they've got club sensors. Everything you need to track your stats and get better at golf, they've got you covered. So use the link, use the promo code, save some money, and get better at golf. Guys, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you are still here and you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I put data-driven content out every single week designed to help you guys understand your game better and get better at golf. So if you like the sound of that, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week for another video.